know where to start. Hit that like button and subscribe. You already know what this is. You already know why we here. It's the crown. I no longer wear the crown. I am the crown. I embody the crown. I am the essence and passion and energy of a crown. I am that. I don't even, these conversations and discussions are no longer going to be turned into debates. If anybody got something to say that's combative or debate, all right, whatever. Because I always end up right. And it bothers me because I always end up right. No matter your statistics and linguistics, I'm always right. So right is right, right? I'm going to stick to it. I'm the heart and soul of a heart and soul. PASCAL Pippen, MVP. For those of you who thought Tyrese was going to get it, there was no way in hell. And I'm going to tell you how I knew. One, the Pacers were going to win. They wanted to win in Indiana. Trust and believe that. Two, if you piss off a guy you have no answer for, what do you think he's going to do to you when he gets his hands on you the next time? Shout out to that reporter. Shout out for PASCAL to reacting the way. Oh, we already know who he listened to. If you don't think he listens, look at the response. Compare it to the responses you've heard him have before I got here. It sounded like something I would say. A little more harsher because I'm from the town. Who you? What's good? You good, family? What we doing? I knew he was going to put hands and feet on the Knicks. I knew it. And shout out to the Knicks. At the least, I wanted them to make it to Game 6 from the beginning of the season. You got me quoting. You can quote me on that. I said if they don't make it to at least Game 6 of the Eastern Conference Finals, this season was a wrap. It was garbage. They made it to Game 6. It's okay. You got the wrong coach. That's all it is. You just got the wrong coach. You got a coach that can take you as far as he can take you. Time to go get Coach Bud. Go get Coach Bud. You'll be better off next season. But this ain't about the Knicks. PASCAL Pippen. 2 seasons after being traded by us for a whole consort, it was a conglomerate of individuals that sensationalized the narrative that he is in the way. He's too old. He's not worth the money. He's in the way. We need to let our young players thrive. Now, there's a theory that us old heads got. If you're not good enough to get the ball, then you shouldn't get the ball. You don't get opportunities that you don't deserve. You earn opportunities. You're not giving them just because you're standing there. Any piece of shit can get in position. That don't mean you deserve to be given opportunities. You earn them. At some point, you got to be a man and handle your business. They saying PASCAL in the way, he's taking away opportunities from people who 2 years later, in the finals, Eastern Conference Finals MVP, All-Star without even getting to rock the first half of the season, and he punched his ticket to being a Hall of Famer. And I know a lot of y'all like, how he gonna make that's the first thing I thought after the game. My man going to know, he's definitely a Hall of Famer. Definitely a Hall of Famer, definitely. If you make Derrick Rose, Penny, fucking Grant Hill, and all these, no. Tracy McGrady, you made all of them all. If he's definitely a Hall of Famer. Straight like that. You can say whatever you want. Hall of Famer. Don't at me. We not having no conversations about it. Because all I'm going to do is end up being right again. But my man gave them 31 reasons to understand your reporter buried you. Any chance that the Knicks had of a Game 7 is buried as soon as that reporter jumped out his body. Way to go, champ. You pissed off a man who you had no answers for, and What do you think is going to happen the next time they go up again? I knew it. I'm drinking that E&J. I'm tipsy. I'm chilling. I had to close the night before and open yesterday morning. I'm exhausted. I knew what was going to happen. I didn't even feel like doing a video about it, just to be prophetic. I didn't want to. I just was like, I'm probably going to be right. And I was right again. Great game. You know what I'm saying? They won. He's going to the finals. And what aggravates me is not that people, you know what it is? Is people can't admit when they're fucking wrong. When they spew stupid shit, and in my spirit, I'm like, yo, that's the dumbest shit I ever heard. Makes no sense, but because it sounds good to them, and they add a lot of words to it, there's no experiences attached to it, there's no essence attached to it, there's no heart and passion attached, because it's just words. They just want to be a part of the conversation, but they can't admit when they're wrong. You got people who are trying to justify the trade. We traded a Hall of Famer. There is no nobility in trading assets to a competitor. That's the real world. I don't know what fictitious land a lot of y'all, I guess some of y'all are from Candyland. We live in this world where it's competitive. I guess because born and raised in New York, born and raised in the Bronx, America is competitive, especially in New York. That's how we think. We're competing against ourselves, against you, the environment, whatever. We got to overcome. That's why they say if you make it here, you can make it anywhere. Because everywhere else is less competitive, less passionate. There's less of a sense of urgency every day to get it done. I need y'all to understand that you can't explain to me letting go of a Hall of Famer in no form or fashion. You can't justify it. You can't make it some noble deed that you get knighted for, and now you're a part of Camelot. Nigga, that's just a stupid ass decision. That narrative that so many people supported and enjoyed it and created reasoning and statistic. That's why I don't. And then when someone tells you something that's just clear cut, you're like, no, but listen to this. No, I'm right. This is Steph Curry shooting from 3. I'm right. Don't ask me how I know. Just know I'm right. Don't research where you get this from. Send my DNA. I'm built like that. I just know what I know. I can show you my library. It's better than Kyrie's, I'll tell you that much. It's not just books, it's movies, it's a lot of stuff. I'm dope. I have a plethora of information that swirls in my head when I make a decision. I don't just be talking out my ass. I got mountains of information. I simplify it for myself, so when I say it, it's said the way I want to say it. I don't want to sound smart. I just want to get to the point and get to the next thing. I ain't got time for the conversation. I don't give a fuck what you think. I gotta go. I said what I said. I meant it. I stand on that. I'm right. I'm out. I holler. My man P did what P do. You not gonna stop him. The Knicks had no answer for him. OG played well, but he's not. What we gonna do? They were up by 21. It's over. 54% from the field, 51% from 3. They hit 17 threes. The Knicks can't shoot or score at the pace of the Pacers. They just were playing two totally different styles of basketball. And the Knicks were supposed to stand in the way and crash out. They didn't. They felt like their style of play would overpower the Pacers. You got to crash out with the Pacers because they'll run you out of your own arena. That's a fact. They had 50 points in the paint also. They were aggressive. So when they're hitting shots and they're aggressive, you know what it is. You're going home. It's all right. But we let go of P just because people felt like we don't know. Let's be honest. This is grown man talk right here. All jokes aside. If you have an opportunity that you're not ready for, figure it out. It's your opportunity for a reason. You deserve it just as much as your competitor. Stop being a sucker, dodging responsibility. Figure it out. That's what men do. You get an opportunity that's beyond your abilities, you figure out how to make it work. You don't hand it to somebody else trying to be noble. I'm going to figure it out. And whatever opportunity comes from this opportunity, then I'll bless you. But this here is my blessing. PASCAL was our blessing. PASCAL was our blessing. But you got these weaklings, I would like to call them. Not physically, but mentally and emotionally. Because you can't figure out how to use it. You want to give it away and think that makes you look noble and better than and beyond reproach and clairvoyant. And no. It's not hard for me to see patterns and see the future of a thing. Standing right in front of it. Don't take me long, seconds. I knew this was going to be the dumbest fucking decision that we could make. Just the fact that we were having that conversation pissed me off. Trade him for what? He's in the way. Our young players need to thrive. And, well, the young players that we sent them to, they figured it out. You think they were good enough for the moment? No. Nimhard figured it out. Last year he struggled. This year he didn't. You figure it out. You think they were ever going to consider letting go of PASCAL when they were 10 to 15? No. We're going to figure it out. Was their cons? Remember, this is the same guy who didn't make the All-Star team and was all NBA in the same. And we won 48 games. We let that go for a potential possibility. You know your man was roller skating the other night, right? Your man had on rollerblades the other night, right? Did y'all see that? Does he not understand the severity of next season for us? I'm telling you right now, the blade is sharp. I don't have to do nothing else. I promise you. I'm a dream shatterer. Just as much as I could breathe life into something, I can tear something apart just as easy. If your man don't show up, and I like Scotty, he gonna get this smoke. And there's nobody that can save him, and I'm gonna start that narrative that he gotta go. I don't give a fuck who don't like it. If PASCAL gotta go, and if he don't show up, he gotta go. I don't care. I got what I came for. I already got it. I won already. This goes beyond whatever y'all think. Whatever y'all think I'm here for, you don't even know. Already got it. Already won. Now, we gonna deal with nothing but the truth. If he don't show up next season, he gotta go. No compromising, no conversations. I don't want to hear no, but what if he turned? I don't care about no what ifs. There was no what ifs for PASCAL, OG, nobody else. Norm, it wasn't no what ifs for certain people. It ain't gonna be no what ifs for him. If he turned out to be somebody cool. But for us, since y'all, we didn't give PASCAL opportunity. We went and tried to get a low budget PASCAL. Like, nigga, we went from, you know what I mean? We went from Macy's to Target. Like, yo, you know what? I think I can get a PASCAL on discount at Target. We ain't gonna go to Macy's. Now there's talks of letting go of RJ. Like, we could just let go of 21 point per game scorers and find a, nigga, what world y'all niggas live in, man? Like, for real. What world y'all live in where you can let go of blessings like that and think you just gonna get more? That's your opportunity right there. Figure it out. How? Figure it out. That's it. I don't want to hear it. Figure it out. That's what men do. That's what adults do. You figure the shit out. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear nothing. All that nobility shit trying to make it seem like you're holier than thou and it was the best decision. And no, it wasn't. It's stupid. You fucking keep them. You don't give them to the competition in the Eastern Conference. Now they're going to the finals. If you're competing, you're competing. If we're serious about winning another championship, listen, man, ain't nobody playing, man. I'm not playing. I don't care about none of this. I got what I came for. This is all victory lap. I'm telling you right now, any stupid decisions is going to be called stupid decisions. You could try to explain it away all you want. I'm just going to look at you like you're stupid. I'm like, yeah, whatever, sure. This man has stamped his card as he's going to the Hall of Fame now. 2 years after the unthinkable. From a player we knew, now everybody, it's him and Giannis. I said that 4 years ago. 4 years ago, I said it was Giannis and then him. Now they saying it 4 years after I said it. I don't like being agreed with after the fact. If I'm right, that's it. I'm walking off. I look at you like you a bird. Then 4 years later, the rest of the world is like, yo, look. You know what that is. It's a lie. Some cornball niggas like, yo, you glazed in PASCAL. Nigga, I'm going to praise who I want to praise. Goofy ass nigga. I'm going to do what I do. That's my people's. I'm a fan of his. It is what it is. Go listen to something else or produce something yourself, whatever it is. I don't care. But now but I see a lot of people glazing PASCAL now. It look like half the planet is glazing them now. All on the ball sack. He's just magnificent. It's the same fucking guy from 4 years ago doing the same thing. It's the same sandwich. But I tell you one thing. Next season. Whoo. Your man better show up. Listen, I like Scotty. I don't like him as much as PASCAL. I like Scotty. You know how I felt about him since we drafted him. I was on that, and Nick and all these people that's sucking him off, that's fans of his, didn't even want him. Remember, they wanted Jalen Suggs. But they knew what it is. They seen how the algorithm was moving, and yeah. But things changed, don't it? PASCAL's on his way to the tippy top, and I guess it's my turn. I guess it's my turn now. I'm telling y'all right now, if this dude does not show up and impress me next season, I want him out of here. If Scotty don't show up next season, I want him out of here. You can say whatever you want. We gave him time. How much more time you want to give him? All that money y'all wanted to hand him, he got it. Tried to make him the franchise player, that's not it. Now he's Draymond-ish. He's in that category, and everybody's no. That narrative was created by me. Being nice. Showing kindness. The cup doesn't runneth over for that young man. I'm a little more harsher. We can get assets for him. Isn't that what y'all like to say so much? Look, with that contract, we can get assets. Well, okay. We can get assets for him too. You let go of PASCAL, and everybody was rejoicing and happy, and now it's quiet money. Now it's my turn. You think I've been part of being, being demonetized? That wasn't the reason I slowed up. I slowed up for a reason. I've been watching. I've been listening. I've been gathering. I've been remodeling my approach and realizing what this new social media landscape is. Because, niggas bit the style that I had before. Sound like too many mini-me's. I got something new. They couldn't imitate it even if they were reborn into the best version of themselves. It's going to be a lot of bones buried in the backyard this season. I'm sorry. It got the good. Listen. You might want to stay out of the way if you think there's nobility and sensibility and all these abilities you think supposed to occur in this fictitious land that y'all live in. I'm a dream shatterer. I'm gonna introduce you to what reality really is. I don't want to hear nothing. We better win, and he better show up. If he don't, he gotta go. That's a fact. We let go of a Hall of Famer. We let go of two guys that were in the Eastern Conference Finals because y'all said it didn't match his timeline. Now he no longer has a timeline, does he? He's rollerblading. While y'all talking about his magnificent timeline, when he's supposed to be the poster child and all these, yes, he has potential, but y'all made it seem like he's gonna be the next great. Got the money, he was roller skating in May in the middle of the night. Sounds like he's having a really good time outside of basketball. While y'all talking about his greatness and what he could be, he's roller skating, which is one of the more dangerous things for you to do at 6'10", 250 pounds. Because if you fall, you don't fall like a regular person. But whatever. He better show up. I'm not grading with a curve. Definitely, it's going to be actual factual. We let go of a Hall of Famer for potential because y'all created a narrative that it was we were supposedly better off without this guy. He was in the way, and all this salary and the money and the money and the money. What about the 250, 270 that you gave to your boy? Now he's being demoted to what, like the third option? So what y'all, now everyone's saying we got to let go of RJ. For what? For what? We need all the scoring power we can get. We don't even know what the system is. We're trying to let go of a 21 per game scorer. We don't even know what our system is. We have to figure out how to use him. We can't just keep giving away 21 point per game scores just because we can't figure it out. We have to figure it out. What we can let go of, though, I know what we can. You can't find too many 21 per game scorers and have them on one team like the Raptors had. That's not. But I know what we can definitely find. I know who we could definitely replace if we're talking about replacing and getting assets and get. Whew, I got an easier choice than RJ to clear all this up. If you want Giannis, you want these big KD or whoever you want to get, I got a name for you that'll make this whole situation a lot easier. You want all these assets that y'all care so much? It's about $270 million, $250 million. We can get assets for that contract for sure. And there's a demand for him as well. I want to see how confident y'all are in your logic when it's time for him to be under the same scrutiny. I want to make sure, I want it to be the same energy. Because if it's not, the credibility, I'm the wrong fucking person to piss off. I'm a way better ally. Trust me when I tell you. It better be the same energy that you gave Pascal and you gave everybody else. He better get the same energy. Because we can get a whole lot of shit for him. And I'm talking about Scotty. Get a whole lot. I want the same energy or we gonna have problems. I'm a straight up crash out. I'm crashing every space. I'm crashing champ. Watch. Play with me if you want to and think I'm joking. I've been plotting on this shit for months. I want the same energy or watch how destructive I become. We'll see. Pascal, it is what it is. Hey, it's all love, baby. I ain't want you to go. It's a lot of us that didn't want you to go, but there's a lot of people justifying that you left. Don't worry about it. You go do what you do. I'll take care of the destruction when they don't aim their rifles at the next gentleman. Because the next up on The Price is Right, is Scotty. And if I don't see the pressure being raised on that, and I don't see y'all raising holy hell for that, okay, I'm going to have my answer. I suggest y'all already get ready for the havoc, because I'm going to be relentless. I got all this rest and all this information and all this energy. Whew. When it's Scotty turn, it better be Scotty turn. Because we let go of a Hall of Famer for potential of someone who can't shoot, who can't really score, and y'all took all that 3-level scoring shit. He can't do none of the stuff y'all talk about. He can rebound, he can pass, he's Draymond Green with athleticism. Yeah, he could potentially be a Hall of Famer too. But that's not the phase of his career that he's in. We better make the playoffs. I don't want no play-ins. I don't want no excuses. Soon as I feel like somebody's giving me too many words, I'm telling you, shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear nothing. Get to the point. P just drew the line. MVP of the Eastern Conference. 2 years out, he went to 2 Eastern Conference finals immediately. He improved the team. You think they would have made it without him? You're out your fucking mind. When you talk about who could have took that team to where they are now, you're going to be naming other Hall of Famers. That's the thing about that PASCAL conversation. When you talk about him, you're only talking about Hall of Famers as his peers. Guys that are going to be first ballot Hall of Famers are the only guys in the conversation with him. And we neglect that fact. We neglect the fact that when we talk about PASCAL and his abilities and what his threshold could be and what his fucking potential could be, we're comparing him to Hall of Famers, guys who are MVPs, Defensive Player of the Years, dominant motherfuckers, just the best of the best of the best on the planet. This is a guy who pulled himself up just like Fred did and OG did and Chris did and Norm did from the G League. And you just let him go because you felt like he was in the way of a motherfucker who can't do none of the stuff that he can do. At the least, when you replace something, you replace it with the equivalent immediately, not with the hopes of finding an equivalent to add to, man, shit. The more I think about it, the more annoyed I got. And the more annoyed I'm getting. He got 2 trophies next to him. We still in the same position we was in when he left. This season is a big season for Masai, for Darko, for Scotty. It's a big season for them. Y'all trying to pass the buck and use RJ as a scapegoat. We could get assets for RJ. We can get assets for Scotty too. Throw his ass in that conversation right now as well. I don't care. I don't care. I tried to be nice. I tried to be sensible. I tried it. I tried it y'all way. I tried to, fit in and, you know what I mean? Nah. I'm sorry. I'm me. There's going to be problems if Scotty's still here. There's not going to be any real conversations if Scotty's still here. If he doesn't get into the realm of what we think he could become, if he don't take a fucking nano step closer to what we think, I'm cutting his foot off. He's gone. He gotta go. And we're gonna start the momentum on him getting up out of here. If he not moving in the direction that we need him to move in so that we can win, it's all on him. We lose, I'm blaming him. We don't make the playoffs, I'm blaming him. We go on the losing streak, it's gonna be his fault. I don't care. We are down by 2, it's his fault. Don't care. Do not care. There's no more exceptions. There's no more coddling. There's no more nothing. We let go of a Hall of Famer because we projected. Do you know how diabolic we projected our fantasy for a basketball player's greatness onto a player who's never going to satisfy that urge? Yes, it's our fault. Yes, it's our fault for projecting what we think is greatness upon someone who may never be able to accomplish that. Yes, it happens in all relationships. But at some point, reality creeps in and you're like, you know what? This ain't working. It's my fault. I thought this was my vision of love. It ain't. We did what we could do. We had a good time. Gotta go. It's about that time. 5 a.m. on the way to the club. You know how Hov said it. But by 6:45, you be kicking her out. I'm telling y'all. It's about 6:45. Homie got, listen, he can't be on his team if we can't win with him. Ain't that what y'all said about PASCAL? We can't win with him. All right, now he gonna be in the way of the development of the young guys. And we can get assets for him and all that fly shit. You said that for PASCAL. I'm saying that for Scotty. If he can't win with this group, he's in the way. I'm starting it all. He's in the way. It's his fault. He can't play with our young guys. He got to go to send him somewhere. But this time, we send him to the West Coast. If you can't do it, Scotty, I love you. I'm not playing with you, though. I'm sorry, homie. Y'all can say whatever y'all want. Like I told you, I got what I came for. Am I going to tell you what I got? Nope. I hinted a few times out of guilt. I'm past the guilt part. These last 2 years, I'm way past guilt. I'm with all. I'm me again. I'm not playing. I want to win. I'm not accepting losing, and I'm not. No. I don't want to hear nothing about that. Did we try it? No. We tried that already. It's over. Let's get back to business. We should be in the business of winning. Masai won another championship. I won another championship. You won another championship. We're not going to get there tiptoeing around these facts. Listen, when it's time for that kids conversation to come up, I want the same enthusiasm. I want the same energy. He's in the way of our young guys, and he got to go too. And let's see what he turns out to be. Let's see if he can get to the Eastern Conference Finals or Western Conference Finals, be the MVP, and punch his ticket to the Hall of Fame. Since everybody could do it. We know that's impossible. Only a few people can make the impossible possible. PASCAL's one of them. And I know y'all was thinking, there's going to be more. Nah, this is what I felt like talking about. I was just using the PASCAL conversation as a Trojan horse to say what I really want to say. If he don't show up next year, he got to go too. Welcome to the new world. It's not as nice as before. I'm not playing. I don't care about how nobody feel. If you don't show up, Scotty got to go too. He's in the way of our young players. We paid too much for him. We got to get something back for him before it's too late, while they still believe he can be somebody. Let him play his contract out and see what we can get for him. Since y'all want to throw RJ out there, like we could replace 21 point per game scorers. I know one thing we can replace. I know a player we might not have too much of a problem replacing while we talking about it. But I'm going to save the real conversations. I got thousands of conversations. I got layers of conversations that pertain to this topic. I've been stockpiling the armory. We're going to have a good time. They say nobody wins when the family feuds. Well, okay. I still will wreak havoc until we get back to winning. telling you, I want to win. This team is capable of winning. We don't have to wait forever. We don't have to think we're doing some noble deed, giving away assets, thinking this miracle is gonna happen. No, we're gonna take what we got and we're gonna make it work. And if it don't work, we're gonna find some new shit to make it work with. But we're gonna use the shit we got till we can't use it no more. And if they want it, they're gonna get it when we're finished with it. Pascal, I don't even know what to say. I'm so proud of him. That's my favorite player in the NBA. And it's not because of basketball, it's because of the story. What I saw evolve, I've never seen before. I was hard on him. Remember when we lost the 7 in a row? I was hard on him, and I needed my 7 games in a row. And what he did, we almost won 7 games in a row 3 times. Fred became an all-star. He did. Became all NBA in that same season. I ain't never seen. Boy, I'm watching him play, and I'm like, there's nobody that can guard him. He needs to put a higher arch on the jump shot. That fade away is money. All of us he put a higher arch on it. Now it's over. What are you going to do? Got around a group of guys. Oh, he can't score. Well, it looked like he's scoring easily over there. We didn't surround him with the correct amount of assets. And then y'all was saying just give people opportunities. And I know they know you got to earn opportunities. Didn't Fred earn his? Didn't OG earn his? Norm earned his. Chris earned his. Pascal earned his. Everybody earned theirs. All of a sudden, they go from earning to this entitled. They supposed to give it to them and see what they do. No, you earned it. You show me what you could do in practice. And then you get what you get. Don't worry. It's going to change. They ain't got no choice. And change is going to be hot. It's going to be uncomfortable. We watched this man. Y'all said he was in the fucking way. Like we were losing because of him. Not because of the system or the coach. The same coach that had him on the team that couldn't do nothing with him is over there in Philly and he can't do shit in Philly either. They got worse every year with Nick Nurse. And they said he was the second best coach in the NBA. I like Nick Nurse, but I realized a lot of y'all were right. He can't coach like that. He only want to coach the veterans. He don't want to develop talent. He's not that. He's in the same category with Tom Thibodeau. And this is a new era of basketball. Rick Carlisle evolved. The same style he used with Dallas, he's not using now. It evolved. That's what you're supposed to do as a coach. The evolution of basketball happens. Your evolution of coaching has to be parallel to that. I could go on forever, but I already used the Pascal conversation at the Trojan Horse to say what I really want to say. I've already said it. Do with the information what you will. I'm happy for Pascal. But there's also this serious, sizzling undertone that I needed y'all to experience also. I mean business. And I'm not the only one that feels how I feel. Watch. It's going to watch. Play with me if you want to. Take off them roller skates and get to work. Stop playing with me.